Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's MZ here. In this video, I'll be doing a tarot tag. This is the end of year tarot tag by Chanel Days. I already did her mid-year tarot tag, so I just wanted to see what differences are from mid-year to end of the year. So let's start off with prompt number one. The first prompt is deck you loved using the most this year, and that would have to be this one, the Animistic Tarot. Absolutely loved this. It's brand new to me this year. And I absolutely fell in love with this deck when I worked with it. Really do love this deck so much. It was quite a surprise to me as well. I didn't think I'd love it as much as I did. You can see, like, I've used it already and it started chipping on the edging. That's what the backs look like. Really cool back. It's got matte edging. It's a really cool guidebook. I really love the way this is written. I think that's what made me fall in love with it the most. And I've shown this before on my channel. So it talks about what is tarot, animism and tarot, how to connect with your deck, how to read tarot, and spreads, and then it goes into the meanings of the cards. And what I loved about this is that it took me back to nature. It really connected me back to the universe and looking at how things are created on this planet. And I just loved, like, the imagery. And you get, like, for the write-up, you get the keywords, and then it talks about the card and a reversal as well. It's just the way this was done. It's so good. Really enjoyed working with this one. And a little bit less for the minor arcana. But yeah, great guidebook for this. And I just love the imagery. When I smack cardstock, pretty decent. Not that thick, but I feel like it will hold up over time. And there's no people in this deck. It's all nature based with, like, sort of animals scattered throughout. A lot of landscapes. And I love the spiral imagery in most of the cards. I absolutely love having spiral symbology everywhere. 'Cause to me, that's self-development, how you're continuously growing throughout your life. And you always, like, want to spiral outwards more into having more knowledge and being a better version of you. I really love that symbology. And you can see this with all the barks of the trees. Lots of nature, lots of flowers in this. Yeah, and it really took me back to how I was drawn to tarot in the first place, getting more connected with my spirituality and the world we live in. We're so detached from nature now. It's just technology is taking over. We're more indoors than ever. I used to be so much more in tune with being outside and taking in nature. When I was a kid, just always be out all the time. Now I seem to be more focused indoors, and yeah, this just brought me back to how connected I feel when I am out in nature. Like, I remember used to going to the woods with my friends, just chilling out and looking at all the old trees, and yeah, just don't really do as much as that anymore. So it really brought me back to that sort of mindset of looking at how everything's interconnected, nature, and how we work with nature, and like the amazingness of the elements. And yeah, it just really spoke to me, this deck. It just really brought that out in me. And I really enjoyed getting the readings out of here. Really good deck. And yeah, it's the favourite deck I worked with in 2025. So I really loved working with this one, and that is the Animistic Tarot. Prompt number 2 is your most recent addition to your collection, and that would be 2 decks. I backed My Friend Fire on Kickstarter, and I also got the Gentle Tarot as well, because I've never owned it before, so I thought I might as well get both together. So these are the most recent things that have arrived to me in the post. Let me show you both of them. This one, the Gentle Tarot, has been out for a long time, And I've got the original version that just comes in a pouch. I did get the big guidebook that comes with this as well. Also comes with a little mini guidebook. Little pocket meanings in here, which I thought was quite cool to have. But yeah, I've seen this online for everywhere. So the edging on here, really nice. And that's the back. So there's so many different additions to these decks, like different finishes and that sort of thing. I just didn't know what to choose, so I just went with like the original version. I love the box of this, so nice. And it also comes with a little guidebook as well. It's got that antique gold edging on this one as well. And this is what the backs of this one looks like. I think they're the same size. Maybe an edge bigger, this one, not in much though. So there's a guidebook for this one. I can't wait to see all the other new decks this creator makes because they're going to do all the elements, and I absolutely love that. So here's the guidebook for this one, all the write-ups of the cards. So cool. And also get some expansion pack of 12 cards. I don't know what these entail. Let me have a look. I haven't really opened this up to see because it came not that long ago. I think this comes in. Oh, you get different spreads in this. That's quite cool. This is in their other cardstock, their linen cardstock. I really love the back. So cool. So it's completely different to the one I purchased. That's card style wise. But yeah, this is a brand new flip through with me looking at these with you guys because I haven't really looked at these properly yet. They're all in order still from how they sent them. They really spoke to me, especially my friend Fire. I just really love the keywords and everything. And the colours, it's so bright and vibrant. Really can't wait to work with this Oracle deck with this tarot. Might be one of the first ones I work with in January. Oh, they're so cool. I really love them. Tempted to get the other editions in like the linen cardstock, but we'll see. Been eagerly awaiting this. It's been like a year since this was backed on Kickstarter, and I finally have it now. So cool. So much cool artwork in this Oracle deck. But yeah, this is my latest edition. I really love how the people drawn in this Oracle. I love the borders as well. It's just so well produced. Beautiful, beautiful decks, both of these. Wow, I love that Rise card. So cool. I just love like the flashy backs on here. So cool. This one's just matte. So yeah, that's my most recent additions to my collection, which is the Gentle Tarot with the My Friend Fire Oracle. Prompt number 3 is a deck that isn't your usual style, but you've been vibing with it. And a deck that I thought kind of fitted this is this deck I got in 2025. I worked with this. It really isn't my usual style. This is the Galactic Star Tarot. I took this on holiday with me when I went away to Cornwall, and I really enjoyed working with it actually. It's totally not my sort of style at all. I do like the backs of these. I think they're beautiful. And it comes with quite a good guidebook. It's quite a chunky little one. You get that introduction and how to work with the cards. And then you get spreads as well. And for the meanings, you get a write-up, a retrograde meaning, and star guides message, and a mantra. And you get the same for the minor as well. I quite like the little guidebook with this. But yeah, it's not really my usual sort of style. It's space themed. I don't like fantasy sort of sci-fi look going on. And it's quite digital sort of artwork. And it's not something I'd usually gravitate towards, but I really quite liked it. like the colour scheme of this and how light was coloured to portray in the cards. I just thought it was really cool how they did it. It really looks like illuminated water there. I just really like the effects. Same with here. Really cool effects with the art style. I think that's what drew me in, is the way they use the light in the imagery. But as there's like spaceships and stuff like that in here, very sort of sci-fi going on. And aliens and that sort of thing. Not my typical sort of thing I'd be drawn to. But yeah, I vibed with it quite well. I quite liked working with it. It's quite fun. But yeah, it's just not something I normally am drawn to. I think it's just the way they've designed the image with, I call them cool light effects in this. It's just really well done how they've done it. And I'm not into like anamorphic sort of sci-fi characters or anything like that. And got a lot of that sort of thing in here. Got dragons, being in space. So weird little creatures and alien people. But yeah, it's fun. It's quite cool. Got like an alien hermit. Yeah, quite liked it. Wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did. It's not my usual style, but I vibe with it, and that is the Galactic Star Tarot. Prompt number 4 is your favourite deck pairing. So I paired, in my tarot practice in 2025, I had a tarot deck and oracle deck I paired with every week, and I switched it out every week. Out of all those deck pairings throughout 2025, these two were my favourite out of all of them. I absolutely love these together. This is the Quantum Tarot with the Cosmos Oracle. Both focus on science and how the universe works and everything. And it was just really cool, the readings I got from these cards. So sort of backs it like on the Quantum Tarot and the Cosmos Oracle. Comes with a cool guidebook as well. And the cards of these are so holographic. Oh, so cool. And you get a lot of cards with this deck. Look how cool the backs are of these. I love them. I'll zoom you in a bit. But yeah, these are my favourite pairings. Let me go through the guidebooks quickly. So for the Quantum Tarot, these guidebooks were amazing. It really made me love this pairing even more. It talks all about quantum theory and like the universe, space and science. So it has a little bit about Major Arcana here. And then goes into all the minors. It's very brief in this one. But what you get is like for the 4 wands, it will relate it to something that was in our universe. So like electroweak unified force. So we've got star, galaxy collision, supernovas, Orion, Mars, different sort of things that we know. Like extra particles, red giant, really cool, interesting sort of things about things like for death, we've got matter and antimatter. Temperance, you've got supersymmetry. Devil, you've got a black hole. So this is the more detailed, in-depth write-up of the major. You've got string theory, and then you go into more detailed here of the minors. So you get like a little miniature sort of write-up meanings here, and why they. And then here's the more extended version. And I really loved everything in here. So you've got like quiet confinement, color charge, different stars, planets. It's really interesting. And I really loved getting cards from that oracle. And the same with this one, the Cosmos Oracle. Really beautiful book. I love it. It says every single moment is another cosmic chance. So you got introduction. And it goes into each card, and it has lots of different things for each card. So you might not get as much as you do with others. They talk about reading the cards, cleansing the cards. And here's the write-up of each of the cards. So you get black hole. I just like the way it's been written as well, and the way they bold text and everything. You've got cell, collapse, constellation, cosmic ether. So really depending on what the subject of the card is how much you get written on each card. You've got entropy, expansion, flight, geomagnetic storm, microgravity, Pluto, proton. Really cool guidebook. I was learning so much about science and the universe we live in working with these, because I only learnt what I learnt in school based on science and space, and like if I read something in my own time. So it was really cool to learn new things about the universe. And this is why these two are my favourite pairings, because it made me think about our world and how we live in it. And like they've kind of got the same theme. Like here we both got E equals MC squared for each the deck. So I feel like they did relate to one another quite a lot. And I love that this is a black and white deck, and this is all mainly black with some slight colour to it. So I thought like they paired quite nicely. And it's just so thought-provoking having these two card decks together, pairing them. This is why it's my favourite one, because it made me think more outside the box. Like, rather than being focused on me and individual, I was more looking at a reading from a universe sort of standpoint and how small I am compared to the rest of our whole universe and where the world we live in. And it really put things in perspective. And it was really cool looking at things in that viewpoint, because sometimes we do get a bit stuck in our heads a little bit and focus on inwardly more than focus on what's surrounding us and everything like that. So that's what I liked about this. It really changed the way I thought about things. And I just love learning about our universe and different things that happen in space, and just really got really good profound readings. And I like the effect on this one of the major arcana. There's like some shiny embossing just slightly put on here. I really like that effect. Really cool. Really like little extra special look to it. I just love it. Now I love that it's quite abstract, but it's still got that sort of cosmic theme to it. But yeah, that's really why it's my favourite pairing, just because the way my readings transform from what I usually would get. But yeah, it was just really amazing. So if you're interested in like science and space and that sort of thing, I definitely recommend pairing the Cosmos Oracle with the Quantum Tarot, because it was definitely my favourite pairing of 2025. Prompt number 5 is divination accessories, dice, journals, altar items, deck mod, bags, cloths, or any other accessory bought or made that was your favourite thing to use in 2025. So to me, the favourite tool I've been using is a pendulum. This is the pendulum I've been using, an amethyst one with like the chakras around the edge and on the chain. And I just thought this was really handy for when I wanted to do like make a decision over something, so like a yes or no answer, things that I wanted further clarification on, stuff that normally I'm in two minds over something, and I'm just like, just pick a decision, make a decision, and I'll just use the pendulum to help me decide. So this was my favourite tool I worked with in 2025. And I do have pendulum balls as well that I was using with this. It's sort of just when I was stuck between two choices or what I should do and everything, this just came in so handy for me. So yeah, I really enjoyed working with pendulums in 2025. So that's my top magical tool that I used. Prompt number 6 is a great card back, my favourite one from 2025. So all the ones I used, I love the backs of this Lilith Tarot deck. I just thought it's so stunning. So intricate and well designed, and I love the foiling on it. It really is beautiful. There's my favourite card back I worked with. I just think it's so cool and vibrant. I absolutely love it, and I absolutely love the deck as well. Really like the style of this deck. So yeah, my favourite card back from 2025 is from the Lilith Tarot. Prompt number 7 is a deck with a theme you like, and I picked this one, the Tarot Galamalfri. I still don't know if I'm saying that right, but I absolutely love this deck and the way it looks. When I first saw this deck, I was instantly in love. That's what the backs look like. They're very large cards. The guidebook's pretty good as well. I like that it makes things in bold on what you're looking at on the card and why they chose that imagery for the meaning of the card. So that's what I really liked, and you get reversal for that as well. That's for all the cards. So that was a really good guidebook. It actually gives the artist's input on why they chose and their art style and the imagery and everything. But I just really love the look of this. I just fell in love with this instantly when I saw this on Etsy. I just think it's a stunning deck. I love all the colours in it. I love how abstract it is. There's like mixed media in here. So much going on and so much to look at, and I just think it's absolutely stunning. Definitely artwork I always love to look at. So it's definitely my most beautiful sort of style. I love the theme of it. Definitely my sort of theme. I love abstract and out there sort of artwork and bright colours. It's just really cool. Definitely my sort of thing. If you know this channel, you'd be like, yeah, that's an empty deck right there. That's definitely how I feel about this deck. I love the theme of it. It's beautiful. So good. I love how abstract it is. And it's just so fun working with this deck. But yeah, this is the deck I love the theme of. Very nature based, lots of flowers. Very cool. An abstract design. So yeah, I liked the theme of Tarot Galamalfri Tarot. Prompt number 8 is the most beautiful deck this year. And I didn't know what, I was so many that I really love the art with, but this one I really do love, the Head Witch Tarot. It is so stunning. The artwork is so detailed. Let me just show you the cards of here. This mass market as well. The cardstock is okay, but it's not brilliant. If it was on some linen cardstock, it would be really good. The back's look nice. The front. The guidebook's really detailed as well. You get like information, reversal meaning, one card answer. And it's like that throughout. It's really pretty with all the main imagery of all the cards. And here you can like sort of see all the dot work, all the detailing of this artwork. That's why I think this is the most beautiful deck I have in 2025. Is just because of how detailed it is. It's just, I always feel like I'm going into another little world when I worked with this deck. And just all the intricate details, all the flowers and everything, all the trees, so much has been put into this deck, so much time you can see has been put into this artwork, and I do think it's absolutely stunning. And I think a lot of people would love this deck for that. It's beautiful. I just love the way it's been coloured. So bright and vibrant, and it definitely takes you into like another world, definitely. It's just so stunning. Can't get enough of how bright and vibrant it is. I just love basically the dot work in here, how it's been coloured. I just gives it that extra amazing detail. So yeah, this deck is absolutely stunning. This King of Pentacles is amazing. Looks like the Green Man. But yeah, it's very cool, this deck. Very beautiful. And there's so many beautiful decks out there that I've been working with in 2025, but this one really stood out from the most of how much effort it looks to have been in creating this. So I just think it's really stunning, so much to look at. Absolutely beautiful deck. And I think a lot of people would find this one very beautiful. It's very appealing to a lot of people, this deck, the artwork. Really do like it. Gives me that nostalgic feel as well of like the Green Witch Tarot. Reminds me of something I would have bought in the like early 2000s. It's got that very nostalgic style to it. I think it's quite timeless as well, sort of artwork. Like you could always like bring back, and it still feels quite modern and nostalgic at the same time, like a storybook. I think it's beautiful. So yeah, my one I have awarded the most beautiful deck of 2025 is the Head Witch Tarot. Prompt number 9 is a deck you wish existed or a unicorn deck you want. Well, a deck I'd love to exist would be a snail tarot. I love snails. I think they're the most cutest little critters going, and I'd love a whole deck just based on snails. I don't know if one exists, if there's one out there I'm unaware of, but yeah. Well, I think last year I said I wanted a magpie tarot. I'd love one of those because I've always got magpies around in my neighbourhood and everything. But yeah, I used to love snails as a kid. I used to always pick them up and I'd be like, "Hi, Mr. Snail." Just be a weirdo with snails and being their friend. So yeah, I'd love a snail tarot. I think that'd be so cute. So someone please make it happen in the tarot community. I'd buy it instantly. I'd love it. So, yeah, that's what I would love to exist. And then prompt number 10 is which card sums up this year as a whole, or a card whose energy you want to bring in. And the card I pulled for 2025 was the Three of Pentacles, and that was my card of the year. I definitely feel like that is been very apt for this year. A lot of work's been going on behind the scenes in my life with my apprenticeship and everything like that. So I feel like it was quite apt in a card. I felt like it did sum up my year quite well. As well as the Eight of Pentacles is a card that I would use to sum up 2025. Working on my apprenticeship, like doing a lot of work, getting that grade, and a lot of stress behind it. I've been very work focused and focus on achieving goals and that sort of thing, and reviewing my progress on things. And yeah, definitely like a Three of Pentacles, working together with people I work with and like getting the experience to learn on the job for my apprenticeship. And then Eight of Pentacles is how my mindset was throughout the whole of the year, trying to get that grade. So yeah, definitely those were what I think would be the cards that sum up this year. And then the next prompt is a tarot practice reflection on how your year's been with tarot. And I feel like I've had quite a structured approach to tarot this year. I selected one tarot deck and one oracle deck every week, and I'm trying to get more use out of my collection, and I've done that apart from December, I've picked a deck every week and worked with it. So I feel like I've been quite structured in how I used my tarot this year and my oracle decks. And I've done a lot of daily card pulls. I pulled a card every day, journaled about them. But I'd like to switch it up again in 2026, maybe do more spreads, more in-depth readings rather than just focusing on the daily cards. things for like the certain Sabbats of the year or of special events and that sort of thing. So I do want to switch it up a little bit. I feel like I've been quite good this year of keeping up with my tarot practice more than I have any other year. I think I've been much more determined to keep it up more rather than sometimes like leaving it on the sideline and be like, oh, I'll do it later or pull a card later and don't. But I've been very consistent this year, which was surprising for me because I find it hard to be consistent. So yeah, I thought my tarot practice has been really quite well. I really enjoyed journaling this year. And then the last prompt is pull a card for the new year or a deck that you want to use next year. And I already have done my yearly tarot spread this year. I'm going to show you the cards that I pulled as my overview year cards. So these are the cards I'll pick, instead of just doing a tarot card for each month, I've picked an oracle card to go with it as well. So the decks I use for my yearly tarot spread for 2026, I use the Illuminated Tarot by Carol Herzer, Starlight Edition. And then I used the Soul Trees Ascension deck to go with it, and I thought these paired amazingly with the blues. So my yearly card is the Seven of Cups with the Infinite Oracle card. So for the Oracle deck, there's very brief meanings in here, but I really do like what it says. So for 2026, it will be limitless, timeless, that which is infinite, your soul, the universe, love, energy. How do I connect with the infinite potential and wisdom within and around me? And I thought that connected very well with the Seven of Cups. And I thought it was weird getting the Seven of Cups energy because that is my favourite card, because I do feel like it speaks to me on a personality level. So I definitely feel like it was calling me out a little bit. So I've already wrote down that 2026 is a year of many options, shifting sides and maybe mental overwhelm. This is a year where possibilities multiply, and it's like a choice versus illusion is the theme of the year. Like I'm going to be faced with tempting offers, ideas or paths that look appealing on the surface but might lack substance. I need to be aware of decision fatigue or being pulled into too many directions. And I might need to focus on being aware of daydreaming, fantasy or escapism, replacing grounded action, which is a constant struggle for me. And that I might have unclear goals or changing priorities, and my spiritual creative exploration might not have a clear structure. But I'm really trying to create like a structured tarot practice in my journal for this year, just to make sure I stay on track. So I know how much I get lost in my head. So I need to learn to choose depth over novelty. I tend to do that a lot with things. I need to just be. I'll never seem to go further into something. Like I'll go, oh yeah, Seven of Cups. That means overwhelm of choices and illusions, and I never delve deeper into a card. I feel like I need to explore into the meanings of cards more. Like I'll just need to be more in depth with my readings, which I feel like I need to develop more as a tarot reader. Like I need to maybe do more spreads and relate the cards to one another to get that more in depth meaning rather than just pulling one card a day. So definitely that's something that I want to focus on. So I feel like my year in 2026, I'm going to have this struggle of changing my way of doing things that I do all the time. So I need to anchor my thoughts and dreams into a reality, a more practical solution, rather than being lost in my head going, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Then not finding the motivation to actually materialize that dream. So I need to not be constantly wishful thinking everything and actually make a choice and actually do the thing. So definitely feel like this is going to be a theme throughout 2026. Something I'm going to have to overcome, and something that I've been struggling with for a while. So I just definitely need to change how I approach things and how I think about things. Actually look back on 26 and be like, yeah, I've actually done more than I have the previous years combined, just because I've actually took action. So saying I'm going to do something and then never do it. Do you ever have that thing where you like late at night, you're laying in bed and like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this tomorrow, I'm going to do this, being super motivated, I'm going to do that. And then when that day comes, it just falls apart and doesn't happen. That just feels like a constant thing for me. So definitely a 7 of Cups year for 2026, I imagine. Something I've been struggling with for a while and have to overcome. So yeah, that's my card of the year, and that's all the prompts for this tarot tag as well. So please give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this tarot tag, and please, if you've done a tarot tag, let me know down below so I can watch it as well, because I really love this tag. I love one doing every year. It's a really cool one. And yeah, and I wish you all had a great 2025, and I wish the best for everyone in 2026. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye.